Gladiators have first up the pyramid, and they are from Russia, Elena. And from Australia, Lourene. And guarding their pyramid are Ice and Lightning.
Elena Lebedenko from Russia, 24, married with a 5-year-old daughter, 5'8", and weighs just over 10 stones, against Australia's Lourene Bevaart, a 30-year-old karate champion, a couple of inches taller and more than a half a stone heavier. And the contenders get up and at it. Elena facing the UK's Lightning and Lourene against the American Ice Maiden. And Lightning ties up Elena, flings her to the floor. Ice gets a grip of Lourene, drags her from the pyramid. It's Elena on the break. She's heading for the summit. Superb interception from Lightning. Whisked the 10 points away from her. Oh, and they take Ice out on the way. Lourene is clear and headed for the jackpot. She's there. A shower of sparks for the Australian Tower of Strength. A lot of luck, but she took advantage emphatically. It's all about Elena and Lightning now. Lightning with the shove. And Lightning is earthed. Elena with the advantage. Can the Russian take the steps to the summit? But look at Lightning coming up behind her. What tremendous stamina. This event really is the survival of the fittest. Elena back where she started from. The Russian contender will now have to compose herself. Figure out a plan of action, one step at a time. And Lightning has not come to mess about. Breaks left, grinds her back into the ground. And Elena's taken a knock. But there's the whistle. 10 points for Lourene. A fellow Australian contender, Andrew, there. Well, the victory would have been Elena's had it not been for Lightning denying her the top prize. Unfortunately, Ice gets dragged down with the avalanche, leaving the Australian home and away for the summit. Kimbo's down there.
10 points. All right. Now tell me, did you go into this game with any tactics?
To get there because I can, because that is really, really tiring.
And Ice was out to get you, but she didn't quite get to you this time.
Oh, she had a good grab with me, but fortunately enough, she couldn't get after me, so... Yeah, great, 10 points.
Well, that was a great start to the night. Elena, last time you did this, you made it to the top and scored yourself 7 points, but it was tougher this time.
Just a little bit, and I could have made it to the top. Never mind.
Okay, well done anyway. Very good effort. Please put your hands together for Elena and Lourene.
Unfortunately, Lightning was always in the way. And that hurt.
Lightning, the Russian contender, made you earn every cent.
She certainly did. I've done this game quite a few times this year, and she must be the most difficult contender I have ever had on pyramid. You have to give it to her. She's very good at pyramids, and she's certainly very good at contender. I wish her luck for the rest of the show.
And Ice, I know you're not happy right now doing a slow burn because rarely does that happen to you, and I think you got picked off by one of her tackles on Elena.
Rarely, Mike. That has never happened to me, ever, in 5 years. You know, you get yourself psyched up for this game, and I was completely ready for it, and you're waiting for that nice little ending climax, and it doesn't happen. It's a real letdown. And so, yeah, it's like I almost want a rematch right now because I know I could have shut her out.
Ice and Lightning doing their thing in the pyramid.
Woo! The Ice hot and bothered because her contender, Lourene from Australia, scored 10 points in that event, with Elena from Russia still to get off the mark.
To climb the pyramid from the USA is Pat. And from South Africa, Peter. But guarding their territory are the Gladiators, Hammer and Wolf.
Hammer and Wolf, better known as Bad Boys, Inc.
And now to our international referee, John Forsyth.
International contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
It's Pat and the Hammer and Peter and the Wolf. Pat wants to keep that hammer from coming down on his head. Peter baiting the Wolf. Peter's very fast, so's Wolf, gobbles him up. And Hammer hits Pat. Powell drives himself into the mat. And Wolf is struggling to dispense with Peter. Peter is free. Wolf's there again. The South African sent down. The Wolf lying down, way out of his patrol zone. Hammer smashes Pat into the ground, pins his man to the mat. That's illegal. Hammer takes the high ground. Pat sprints right. Hammer tied up with the Wolf. Pat's having a pop at the top. He's there! And so's Peter! 10 points for the American, 5 for the South African. A dazzling display from the contenders and a diabolical display from the Gladiators. Well, enjoying that comedy of errors from the Gladiators again. Csizmazia from the USA breaks right. Hammer gets in the way of Wolf. Wolf gets in the way of Hammer. And both contenders make the Gladiators a laughing stock.
And of all the events in Gladiators, I don't think there's one that exacts as much of a toll as the pyramid. And it's a shame to work as hard as you and Wolf did and come up empty after stopping them essentially for the first 3 quarters of the game.
Well, I'll tell you something. The contenders certainly had their tactics worked out. They had Wolf and I crossing over. But then there was just a misunderstanding between Wolf and I, and he got round and I had to chase around Wolf, and then he got up 10 points, well deserved. He works hard. It's a hard 10 points to get.
Wolf, I also have the feeling, though, that this has been a pretty good partnership. This is your 2nd year of international Gladiators, and you enjoyed working with this man, and you looked pretty good there for a while.
Hey, we were the best 2 guys up there, but a guy ran across the front of me. Hey, come on, he was lucky! Tell the truth! If he didn't run across me, the other guy, I would have had him.
In this case, Wolf, I tend to agree with you.
Hey, I was having a sleep up there until then.
Wolf and Hammer are doing their thing in the pyramid. Give him a hand.
Mike's out of there, and who can blame him?
The South African team have put in a protest regarding the fact that Wolf was outside his protection zone. What do you think about this, Peter?
Well, I don't actually know, because when you're in the game, you don't actually know where you are.
You're so focused.
Yeah, you just go for the top. So.
Okay, so I think we might ask Larry Thompson to come in at this point and see what he has to say. Larry, what do you feel about the situation?
Well, Kimberly, we had a very strange affair. We had one of the Gladiators sleeping on the job. Wolf laid down on the mountain. The only problem was that he was in the wrong spot. He was not in the patrol zone, and he must come down to the patrol zone. So this is a yellow card warning for Wolf for not being in the proper spot and not playing the contender correctly.
So does this mean that Peter gets any more points?
No points, just a yellow card warning for Wolf.
So be warned, Wolf.
Hey, come on. Let's face it, no matter what I do, they pick on me. Did I do anything wrong in pyramid?
Yes, I think they're saying yes,
I got a
you
yellow
did.
card. Why? Did you lodge an official complaint?
I just heard about it when it came down.
Right.
It wasn't him, it wasn't him.
Oh, Peter Brits and Wolf, the pits. And now he's interfering with the audience. Wolf asking what the poster says. Well, he never was very good at reading. After that storming first event, Pat from America has 10 points, while Peter from South Africa has 5. Next.